then we have another interesting fight. I like this fight quite a bit. I agree with this line movement.
I love this fight.
Put something white on your screen to light up your face. It's very dark. We need to see that pretty face, Jake.
I mean, it's just because I flipped through my tabs. Like, look, see? Just flipping through my tabs.
Okay, well, then turn the light on or something. Jesus Christ.
Light is on.
It's not a very big...
Otherwise, I'd be in the dark. Here you go.
Not a very big place.
There you go.
You can turn a light on in the bathroom. The whole place will glow. Tiny ass. Next up, at UFC Vegas 69, we have Nazim Sadykhov taking on Evan Elder. Nazim Sadykhov, 7-1 overall, 5-0 in his last 5. He is making his official UFC debut. Evan Elder, 7-1 overall, 4-1 in his last 5. He's coming off that short notice loss in his UFC debut. Sadykhov is a solid kickboxer. He's got speed. He's got power. He takes his time on his feet to find openings. He likes to come forward, and he also counter-strikes at the same time. So he's constantly working his way forward, but he'll move and throw instead of just coming at you with heat. He will work in unnecessary spin attacks for no reason, and that is actually his one professional loss. He worked some stupid spin nonsense, and then that was it. That was the beginning of the end for him. Evan Elder's a really talented guy. He's good everywhere. He's got a loose striking style. He lands heavy kicks, solid punch combinations. He's really composed when he hits the mat. He works for control while still landing strikes. I like him quite a bit. He is coming off the loss to Preston Parsons, but two things, that was short notice and that was at welterweight. He's a lightweight fighter. So you just kind of got to throw those out the window, and he had a decent showing, if you will. So I like Evan here. I wish I got him at plus 220. I would have bet him at the plus 220. The line is starting to tighten. When I did this breakdown yesterday for quick picks, I mentioned that he was a plus 145. He's now a plus 142. If you have access to the line movement tracker, you're seeing that move. If you like Evan Elder as an underdog, hit him now because it's just going to get tighter and tighter. I don't see this line rebounding. Jakey boy, I like Evan, if I wasn't clear enough on that. Especially if Nazim's going to do spinning nonsense. Jakey boy.
Yeah, that was a pretty good breakdown. I agree with basically everything you said, and I will just add to this. You already mentioned the short notice up and weight fight against Evan. He showed in that fight that he is an absolute fucking dog. I mean, that guy is an absolute dog. And the way he was talking after that fight, too, was not like, oh, I should be proud of myself because I did great. He's like, no, I need to be better. I need to be better. That was short notice, up and weight. He had a full head and arm. The guy he was fighting had a full head and arm, all the way extended, fully locked in. And he just eats that shit and just slips out of it. The amount of positions that he was in that he was able to work out of is just absolutely incredible. He didn't give up on himself. He's an absolute competitor. When I look at this guy, Nazim, he's going to have the power advantage. I think he definitely has the power advantage. He's going to look great in the first 3, 4, maybe the whole first round of this fight, right? He's a very confident guy. As Angelo mentioned, he's a very good striker. He's good. He might look fantastic, but what he does is he starts to slow down. When he starts to slow down, he slows down in his footwork. And I'm telling you, this Evan dude is an underrated striker. I think he's actually probably the better technical striker of the two. I don't think he's going to have the power as Nazim, but I think he's a better technical striker. And he's definitely shown that in the face of adversity, he will be an absolute dog in there. I don't think he even has that much trouble with Nazim. Maybe a little bit early with whatever, trying to find his range. But once he turns out that pace, once he turns out that pressure, I have no doubt in my mind that he is going to be ready for this fight. And he's going to be the better striker, I think. And he's got wrestling too if he needs it. So I got to go with Evan Elder as well. I actually love him in this matchup, and it feels like the Blake Builder fight of last week, honestly. I mean, we were both on Blake, and it kind of feels like the same situation here because those odds tightened as well, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree. There's a lot of weird line movement on this card. I mentioned I agree with this line movement, but there's a lot of weird line movement on this card. You know what else was weird, Jakey? When I'm doing these graphics, I got my process. I wrote on the graphic, Nazim Sadykhov. And then I was like, let me go get the flag of whatever country he's from. And I was like, oh, he's American. I didn't see that coming.
That's like right Saeed.
Yeah, Yakudish. Yeah.
He's from Chicago, right? I think obviously he's original for somewhere, but I think he was in Chicago. So.
Yeah, the kid who just got cut.
I mean, that was like Bilal Muhammad. The first time I heard Bilal Muhammad talk, I was like, oh, wow. Look at that.
Didn't see that coming. We actually had 5 people just sign up for premium membership right now. Thank you all very, very much. I just saw all those
excited
emails
about
come
Evan.
through.
They're all excited about Evan, I think.
They want to see what action
I got some bets on there.
You do. Anyway, guys, check out the line movement tracker. This one, if you like Evan, jump on it now. I said I was going to jump on it. If it moved if I said if it goes below 145, I'm going to hit it very quickly. If it goes above, I'm going to wait. It went below, so I'm going to hit it after the stream. And you'll likely see a bet from me on him a little later.